In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions right here in Brentwood, Tennessee, Nikki is with us. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm awesome. Super glad to be here.
Well, we're honored to have you. Where are you from?
Nashville.
Oh, your neighbor then.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes, sir.
I love it. How much have you paid off?
$40,700.
Love it. And how long did that take?
14 months.
Good for you. And your range of income during that time?
It stayed the same. It was $30,000 a year. Salary.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay, so you must have sold something.
I did.
What'd you say?
I sold my Honda. I owed $7,000 on it, and I sold it for $13,000. So that was a big chunk towards the debt. The love of my life, Kirby Witt here, we bought and sold some cars, so we did some flips. With a divorce, I had a $100, pretty much not alimony, but to make the debt equitable, $100 payment. So that was about $1,000. I was given the government a loan, $100 a month. So I got a tax refund of about $14. And I sold a bunch of stuff on eBay. I was in banking for 12 years, and I had suits and shoes and nice clothes, and I bought them all at thrift stores for about $6 and sold them on eBay for about $45. So
all right.
I went through the house and just sold a bunch of stuff.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So you sold a bunch of stuff. You've also been working your butt off.
Yes.
I mean, like
overtime.
crazy.
Yes. I didn't mention that. Like side jobs and just, 8 to 11 o'clock.
In addition to the 30.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's just my salary.
Gotcha. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm the office manager for Team Witt Customs. We restore cars.
Oh, neat. Fun. Okay. Thus the car plan. That makes sense.
That's the car plan.
All right. So $41,000 worth of debt. Some of it was the Honda. What was the rest of it?
Can I go into some little backstory there?
Sure.
Okay. So 10 years ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and married a horrible man. Horrible marriage. 10 years. It started probably the next day. I didn't know that he hadn't filed taxes in 4 years, and he hadn't paid rent on the house that I moved into in 2 months or had the security deposit. So when I married him, I was like, the most reasons why people get divorced is money. And I'd never had debt in my life. I had $10,000 in the bank. I'm like, there's no way we're going to have any problems. I had 10, that's not a lot of money, but I had 10 grand, you know?
Really?
Well, that disappeared in a week.
Ooh.
And then I got a credit card offer in the mail for Home Depot. We went to Home Depot, $7,000 on a Home Depot credit card. We had a .25 lawn, but of course we needed a $5,000 zero-turn lawnmower. Then we needed a $5,000 or a $2,000 shed. Then we needed a trailer. Then we needed a backpack blower. Then it just goes on. It ends up getting a trailer and a truck. So that was my life. It was horrible. But all that debt is from living on credit cards and, of course, a family loan for about $4,300 because he probably worked a year out of that 9.5-year marriage.
Wow. You stayed with him a long time.
I did.
Like 10 years too long.
Yes, sir. Way too long.
Oh, my gosh. Bless your heart. What a mess.
I had enough. You
know?
know?
Is that what happened 14 months ago? The divorce was final?
The divorce was final. Yes, sir. And I had... I worked for the bank before I started working for Kirby, who's the love of my life, by the way. And I had saved up a couple thousand, and he'd been listening to you for years. You know, he was on your plan. He's debt-free. He owns 5 cars. He owns his boat. And I had a couple thousand, and I was like, what do I do with it? You know, and he said, put $1,000 aside, dump the rest of it on a credit card. And that's what I did. I paid up the first one, and that's what just started the snowball rolling. I sold my Honda, got that payment, that $300 payment gone, the insurance payment gone, because we commute to work together. And and he also helped me out a lot with food and shelter. So he's like, I'm going to live here anyway and have to pay this anyway. So you just put all your money towards that.
Very good. Very cool. Good for you. Way to go.
Thank you.
Way to go. How's it feel?
Do you know, I'm still gazelle intense about getting my emergency fund fully funded, you know? So I'm just still putting money aside, but it's just so weird. That morning I woke up and I'd made the last payment. I was like, my money doesn't have to go anywhere. So
it's not going to somebody else.
Right.
It's not going to somebody else.
Right.
That's very cool. So when people hear you paid off $41,000 in 14 months, and they say, how did you do that? What do you tell them the secret was for you getting out of debt?
I never bought anything. I mean, I think I lived on maybe $50 a month. That's just for necessities like toothpaste and that kind of thing. I didn't put any money out for anything. And this is funny. I mean, I didn't buy socks for probably 2 years. My socks were down to the mesh. You know, I would sew up my clothes. And one of the hard parts, too, was sitting there on the couch on one of the nights we had off, and I'm sewing up my underwear because I didn't want to buy them. You know, I saved every single penny. Finally, when I paid it off, his mom gave me a $10 gift card to one of the stores that was, you know, no minimum $10 off. I was like, heck yeah, I can get socks.
That's awesome. So not buying anything, you sold everything in sight.
Yes.
You said you worked some extra jobs. What was the worst?
It was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Was it all working extra jobs at that one place?
It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Overtime. All right. Very good. Well, good for you, Nikki. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You got to be proud of yourself. You should be.
Yes.
Very cool. And I'm sure Kirby's proud. So very good. All right. Retire Inspired is the book by Chris Hogan, and that's the book on building wealth, because that's your next step now.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to give you a signed copy of that in celebration of your debt-free scream.
Thank you.
It's a #1 best-selling book, so enjoy it. And all right, it's Nikki from Nashville. $41,000 paid off in 14 months, making $30,000 a year. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. Awesomeness. Very, very, very cool. Wow. Hey, you can do anything if you decide to. You know, Earl Nightingale's old quote from the 1960s on goal setting is exactly right. What you're willing to do to hit your goal is not nearly as important as what you're willing to give up to hit your goal. And that's what Nikki was just talking about. I mean, the stuff she gave up everything basically for 14 months. But you know what she got? She got her life back. And she got her, the sense of dignity that you get when you take control of stuff like she did. That was so impressive. It's a great story. Great story. Thanks for coming by. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You can do this. You know, that really is the message. Whether you've got $270,000 in student loan debt or $27,000, whether you've got a $50,000 income or a $500,000 income,